DJ X.
All right, so you can get a hold of us via DM, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, a.k.a. X. I got this from Brett.
Hey, Ben and Kelly, got an interesting question to ask. First off, some backstory. I was married to a woman for 4 years, now divorced for 2 years. So to get back in the game, I decided to get in shape, started going to the gym,
There you go.
taking a spin class. Anyway, my ex's sister takes this class too.
Okay.
Thought about quitting because of that, but decided to stick with the class. I will say it was a little awkward for a few weeks, but now we started talking and joking around. Last week, we talked for like 10 minutes after the class was over. I really like her, and I'm contemplating asking her out. Is she just off limits? I mean, is it just too weird? Should I move on? What do you guys think? Thanks so much. Keep up the great work. Yeah, I think that's going to be a no-fly zone.
Really?
I think so. Because when you think about, I mean, depending on how contentious their divorce was, he didn't really allude.
I didn't allude to how
bad that
bad
was.
it was, right.
But if they, decided at the same time, hey, we're better friends, let's
Right.
move on, maybe there's a possibility, but that is rare. That is rare.
Yeah.
And I feel like him keeping it in the family is going to be awkward for everybody involved come family gatherings and holidays.
Now, I know my grandparents were kind of in the hippie generation, but they legit just swapped partners.
Wow.
My dad's...
Also rare.
Yeah, my dad's mom and dad got a divorce and then married the partners of another couple. So, like, my dad's mom married their friends, like the guy and the friends, and then the wife married my dad's
Did
dad.
they
Yeah,
hang out a lot together?
they did.
Hashtag
They did.
swingers.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to get into that. But that was that's a case where it all worked out.
Yep. Yes.
So
which is, again, rare without any bit of jealousy on either part. I mean, kudos to them.
Now, Haley says via text to us, that's girl code for her. So meaning maybe it's a no-fly zone for her. Yeah, girl code where you don't date your sister's ex.
Especially because they were married.
Yeah.
It's one thing if they just briefly dated or went on a couple of dates. I think that's different.
All right, give us your success stories. Come on, give us your success. I want to hear the success stories.
All right.
I want to hear the ones where you're like, you know what?
You ended up with the brother or the sister.
Kept it in the family.
Yeah. The cousin, the dad. Oh, gosh.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, gosh.
I wasn't necessarily going that way, but okay, Kelly, you tossed it out there. Why not?
It's all in the family.
Sure. 502-795-1997. I think Brett wants to... I think in his heart of hearts, he probably wants us to give him a green light.
Well, sure. Whenever they're like tossing that out, they want the reassurance of, yes, it's fine.
Yeah, okay.
We don't always dish that out.
No, we don't. Not always. But I've given him one success story, and that's my grandparents.
Right, but I feel like more others are going to be rolling in going, yeah, that's a little too dangerous. That
Prove Kelly wrong.
That can wreck the relationship between the sisters.
Yes, I can understand that, sure, but I want to hear the success stories. Anyways, 502-795-1997. Oh, the webs we weave. Am I right?
Yeah.
It's 99.7 DJX. Brett trying to get back into the old dating world after being divorced a couple years, but the first person he's really into is his ex's sister.
So he's like, is that
off
too
limits?
dangerous?
Yeah, right.
Is that a bad idea? I don't know. I'm new to this dating thing again. Haley said that's girl code for her. Like, probably he's a no-fly zone for the sister.
Yeah.
Got another text. My parents switched partners with another couple they met at church.
Okay.
I have the same stepbrother and stepsister on both sides. We love it.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I mean, that's a normal thing on my dad's side. Like,
Well, it's
that's my
just
grandparents.
Not a swingers situation. It just happened.
It just
Okay.
It just happened.
All right.
There are several messages saying just go for it. Another one just
you
says,
kidding?
first off, the idea that she's off limits just because she was with your sibling, to me, that's ridiculous. I mean,
What? What?
If,
You can't comprehend at all the dangers that that brings?
Wait, this person continues. If your sister married him, then there must have, or at least should have, been something in the personalities that would allow them to maintain a friendship afterwards. Besides, you already know they're a good option for you.
Oh, well, that is just amazingly rose-colored glasses kind of point of view with that. Again, we don't know the backstory of the sisters' relationship and how contentious their divorce was.
Right. Another one says,
those are two big factors.
do it. She won't be happy with it, but that's her problem. Good luck. Oh, wow.
But just think of the potential repeated awkwardness if you are at family gatherings.
Another person, I say 100% go for it. Life is short.
Really?
She might be the one.
Are you kidding? Like, oh, your first wife was just the conduit to get to your happily ever after?
There you go. There you
That
go.
is a very Hollywood way of looking at it.
Jennifer.
I would say that's a no. Between my boys, it's caused a lot of family issues for a long time.
So that happened to you.
Yeah, with my two boys, so that's a no.
Your boys ended up like dating the same woman?
Yeah, and it caused issues.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
My boys didn't talk for almost a year.
Oh,
and then,
no.
Yeah, and they've always been close, so it's a no.
Okay. All right. You know what? I feel like there's going to be way more of that instance than success stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As mom, are you going, oh, this isn't going to end up well? Or how did you play it when your other boy started dating the same girl? Like, were you trying to be nice to her?
I try to be supportive, but, they wanted to put me in the middle, or one of them wanted to put me in the middle, and it wasn't, it wasn't good because it was like, oh, you're favoring the other. No.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
And I wasn't. I was just trying to keep peace between both of them. So.
I get it.
Oh, gosh.
I get it. All right. Well, hey, thank you for the warning flag.
You're welcome.
Man, I couldn't imagine as a parent trying to weave that, like,
That is like watching a train wreck in slow motion.
see and like, okay, hi, Bridget.
Who are you here to see again?
Good to see you again. Are you here to see Brett or George?
Yeah, Kenna says, no, not okay. How awkward would those holidays and family gatherings be? Yes, that is what I'm saying. It's like that is bound to happen, and that will forever be awkward. Another text, they absolutely can't date, but they should definitely hook up once or twice and never tell anybody that's hot.
Yes! Wow! What a
so
suggestion that is. Yeah, another person sounds messy as heck, but do it, LOL.
Really? I am
people
shocked at the amount of people
you're
that
shocked?
were like, green light.
No, people
I am.
people want to see flames on our show. Do you understand?
I feel like that's definitely pouring a lot of gasoline on the fire.
Yeah.
If we decide to ask your ex sister-in-law out.
Yeah. Yeah, now if you were dating, that might be one thing.
But they were married for 4 years.
They were married for a while, so.
Now,
that's an
granted,
issue.
he said they've been divorced
for 2 years. So
for 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah, so maybe it's no harm, no foul.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know because listen, this is risky. If he even asks the sister out and then she's not expecting it, is fully like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you asked me, and then runs back to his ex-wife, that could go badly if we're not sure if she's reciprocating the feeling.
Well, I was even going to say, if you ask ex-wife and say, hey, do you mind if I
ask your sister out?
Ask your sister, that's going to be a 100% no from her. That's
probably.
You
I couldn't imagine unless they legit were like, at the same time decided we are better friends.
They mutually
than we are
uncoupled.
Husband and wife. Exactly.
Yeah.
If that's the case, maybe.
Oh,
but
so
I feel like there is just potential for drama on many levels.
So literally, Brett only heard Kelly say maybe. And he's like, that's good enough for me. All right. So, well, hey, good luck. You've heard all of the stories, and do with what you will. Okay.
If you ignore the naysayers and you ask her out, you got to report back.
Yeah, I was going to say, but do indeed keep us posted. We haven't had an update for a long time on this show because
we need for you guys to be better at that. Getting back with us.
I know, right? You just ghost us after all these things. I wonder why. All right, there you go. That is diving into the DM.